Hey, good morning. Good to be back with you. You know, if you're around Built to Lead long enough, you're going to hear one of my partners make this phrase or say this phrase. We don't see things as they are, we see things as we are. And let me explain, give you an example. Is there an accident can take place on a corner? There can be a half a dozen people that have seen it. And you can bet that when the police interview those people, there's going to be about 5 or 6 different descriptions. It's just the way that we are. It's just how we see things. We don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. Another example of that would be, and this just happened the other night, and it happens all the time, I'll say with myself, is that I was driving down the road. I looked at a house and I said to my wife, that reminds me of the one that's on Mullador. You know what I mean? You can see it. And she looked at it and she said, well, I'm not sure. What house are you talking about? Well, look at it. The one that we drive by all the time, the one that we walk by all the time. And she'll kind of look at me and say, well, okay, but I don't remember that. And of course, I'm like, well, wait a minute. How could you? You know, I see it. I see it, you know, the way I see it, but she doesn't see it that way. And I think that's the way a lot of this dysfunction that takes place in corporate America and in our families is that, you know, we have our truth. We don't see things as they are. We see it as we are. And that can create a lot of dysfunction when we don't take the time, as Stephen Covey said it a long time ago in 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, seek first to understand, then be understood. Just ask a few questions. You know, a little grace, a little kindness, and asking a few more questions. So just a phrase you might keep in mind as you work this next week is, we don't see things as they are, we see things as we are. Ask a few more questions, a little more grace, a little more kindness, step back, seek to understand. Hey, I hope you've had a great week. This is Pete Kunk, Built to Lead. If you think this is a worthy little 2-minute video, please pass it on to a friend. Would appreciate it. Hey, have a great week, great weekend. See you next week.